Hello, I'm Anka Corbin, and today I have the privilege of talking with Fariba Jalili. She's the Chief Operating Officer at To The Market. To The Market's vision is to make it easy for companies to access an ethical and sustainable supply chain that empowers people and protects the planet, all while delivering quality products that result in a better bottom line. Fariba, welcome. Tell us a little bit about To The Market and your role as Chief Operating Officer.
Thank you, Anka. It's a pleasure to be here. To The Market is the new standard for retail sourcing and manufacturing. As an ethical and sustainable supply chain solution, we operate a diverse network of over 250 plus makers that are better for people and the planet. We provide custom products for brands, corporations, and retailers by working with our vetted, diverse network of over 250 ethical makers, artisan groups, factories, and shelters in over 50 countries. Through our proprietary technology, we are able to provide unprecedented transparency, impact reporting, and seamless communication throughout the value chain. My role as the Chief Operating Officer consists of leading day-to-day operating functions of the organization and the execution of the business strategies.
Thank you. So what is the difference between sustainable and ethical manufacturing versus traditional manufacturing? And then why is it important to have both of those elements, sustainability and ethical production, in the supply chain?
Traditional manufacturing is typically hyper-focused on cost with little to no regard for employee well-being or the environment. Typically, there's not much time, effort, or money allocated to ensure ethical standards like fair wages or decent workplace environments, much less sustainable improvements like using low-energy machinery or recycled fabrics in production. To The Market is doing business differently. We want to change the future of retail manufacturing. As a B Corporation, we have been verified as a company on a mission to help businesses and consumers around the world harness their purchasing power for good. Our core values revolve around supporting ethical work, improving environmental standards in retail production, and empowering women through the supply chain. We are committed to both ethical and sustainable aspects of production. However, we are especially passionate about the ethical side. Consumers may not realize that products that claim to be sustainable are more often than not being made unethically. We believe that no matter who you are or where you live, everyone should have the opportunity to empower themselves through safe and dignified work. So we are not the only ones looking for change in the industry. According to 2021 Global PwC study, when buying a product, 60% of the millennials choose companies that are conscious and make efforts to protect the environment. So consumer demand trends are also a driving force behind the ethical and sustainable shift in business.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, Fariba, if a company has an idea for something, maybe they already produce it, or they have a new product idea that they want to produce, and they want to be sustainable and they want to look at ethical sourcing, what does that process look like? Where do they start?
Thank you. Yeah, great question. We offer a variety of services to make the manufacturing process as simple as possible for our clients, while maintaining close communication through every step of the way to ensure the finished products are delivered exactly as expected. We have an extensive vetting process for identifying makers that are aligned with our mission and our core values. As mentioned earlier, that revolve around supporting ethical work, improving environmental standards in production, and empowering women throughout the supply chain. Upon initial engagement, the process begins with, based on the product composition, target price, we identify makers that match up with the client's needs. And that starts with getting a quote from several makers, discussing MOQs, which is minimum order quantities required, design process, where clients can use custom-made designs or choose to have our in-house designers bring their desired look to life. Establish time and action calendars for sampling and production, sampling requirements, timelines and approvals, production time and timing expectations, payment options, and impact reporting.
Wait a minute. Okay, so impact reporting, that's something that I haven't really seen other manufacturers doing. Tell us a little bit about that. That's really interesting.
Yes, impact reporting. Clients are also provided with an impact report, which shows how their total order made a positive impact both socially and environmentally. Typically, these include qualitative data such as factory information, certifications, and ethical workplace details, quantitative data such as amount of water saved, energy saved, CO2 emissions reduced, and fair wage hours worked, and also is also calculated within the impact report.
So that's really interesting. I am super excited about seeing impact reports, and I'm hoping that the industry embraces it more and more, because I would really like to know my impact, and it'll just make me more aware and more likely for me to be more sustainable and more think about ethical sourcing more. So To the Market has a number of clients that you work with right now. Are there some brands that we might be familiar with? Can you share a little bit about some of the things that you are working on for other companies?
Yes, of course. Our wide range of clients include Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom Rack, TJ Maxx, Polish Prints, Madewell, and subscription boxes such as Fun. And we're doing a lot of exciting ethical and sustainable products for them.
That's a really awesome list of companies. And I'm excited again that they are all really embracing sustainability and ethical sourcing. So, Fariba, thank you very much for just sharing your insights and telling us more about To the Market and just highlighting the process and what collaboration might look like with you.
Thank you, Inka. I really enjoyed our discussion.
So for any of our viewers, if you have questions and would like to learn more about ethical and sustainable sourcing for your business, please visit tothemarket.com. So that's the website, or you can also contact the team where they can help you with quotes and just understanding a little bit more about how this process works at custom@tothemarket.com. Feel free to email them. You'll find lots of additional information on the website. Again, Fariba, thank you. It was so nice to talk to you. Thank you all listeners and viewers for joining us today.